Gotta stop getting ahead of myself. I don't know which is worse. Failing a speedrun over and over in the early part, so you keep playing the same couple levels over and over and over, or failing a lot in the late game, when you're so close to completing the game and then having it fall through. Personally, I take both routes.
astray. What's the reason? Why is it so dark? Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray. just making things worse. Look, this is no place for a young girl like myself. She could be worse. They said it's going to be So you used the brain. So it was yes, so they were pulled to the surface from the spring and the craft spacious. It seemed unnatural to incorporate it in the overall structure. But we went to the unit, not today. The flow is seasonal, and when the spring comes around, the chemicals produced allow poisonous acid to feed on. There is an apple, of course, but we won't be bothered with it today. Come, this way instead. We're almost there.
Thank you, Penguin. I am going to be doing the control room skip, but I do the cistern first. I mean, in my testing, the pathing is a little bit faster. It definitely needs some more work, though. Yes, you still need to do this part as well, because it's after you exit the morgue, the pathway is still flooded. Bad steam vent pattern. Alright, now this is by far the hardest trick in the glitchless run. I've only been practicing it about a week. I didn't know this skip existed before. Ooh, there we go. I'm up to 9 out of 10 on that jump. Thank you.
Do you see, Daniel? It is you. What? The shadow. For now. Come, let's get this.
And I am currently on world record pace.
Where to? Just down the corridor to the middle.
All I have to do is not screw it up horribly like I have in every single other run today. Ooh, got that boost too. I'm using Noboard. Nohboard. It's still in beta, but I haven't had any problems with it whatsoever so far. And actually the main reason that I use it is so that I can go back later for the difficult tricks and really see what my inputs were that did and didn't work, because there's some very specific timing for some of the harder tricks. Thank you, Rabs. This right here is by far the most exciting trick of the run. I say trick. It's not really a trick. Hey, buddy. Yeah, let's see if we can get a sprint going. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's possible to actually run past that guy, and it's about 4 or 5 seconds faster, but it's so inconsistent. There is just no way to do it, you know, every time. At least that I've found. And I'm going to go ahead and take the safe strat here. Well, as safe as a hatchet to the face can be. There we go. Well, he spawns there, and I can run right behind him. Alright, there's really only a couple tricky parts left. And I am still on world record pace. Which isn't super impressive for this category. I think I'm the only person in the world seriously running it. So really it's just my record against myself. Second try is acceptable. Oof. That wasn't as bad as it could have been. And at least now I get to save my safety laudanum for that second jump where damage is can't be avoided. That is definitely true, Penguin. And I actually have managed to keep the game somewhat scary by running the glitchless route, because I ran glitched a little bit, but you bypass all the monsters that way, because most of it is out of bounds. So I actually really enjoy running the glitchless, because it is still kind of scary and you actually have to face all the monsters. And like that part where I trap the guy in the room is still a little hair-raising, even though I don't really fail at it anymore. Not scary, you know, the same way like the first time I played it through. Oh my gosh. But yeah, the timer is definitely the scariest part, you know. Or coming up on difficult tricks like the control room skip. That gets the adrenaline going. Oh man, this part gets me. Oh, it's not a difficult jump, but if you miss it, oh man, you're 35 minutes into a 45-minute run, and one bad input right there will cost you the entire run. It's so slow if you accidentally fall right there.
The wheel is good for keeping your victim still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying wheels to the spokes and ring. All tools are at this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them cold between the flame. But they'll die too quickly. No, don't worry.
So I guess the only part left that I'm concerned about at all is the cells. Oh yeah, and actually with the glitchless, that first grunt has tagged me twice today, which is very unusual for me, by the way. But twice today, I've crouched to get through the little gap. Oh, I wasn't paying attention there. Oops. Crouched to get through the gap, and he took a swing and caught me as I was popping through, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm taking the safe traditional route here. I found a new route that bypasses one of these flashbacks, but completely glitchless. But the maneuvering to bypass it is actually slower than just running through it all. So that's what I'm still working on too. Okay, cool. I didn't realize that was a thing. There's actually a lot of tricks in this game that I found independently that it turns out the rest of the community already knew about, you know, since forever. So, it's yet another reason I'm trying to be a bigger part of the community. just yesterday I learned how to pop out the chat in Twitch so that I can, even talk to you guys like this. Oh, here's the last trick that sometimes I don't do first try. There we go. Ooh, got the quick pickup on the bar. And got through first try. Good. Good, good, good. Yeah, I've learned a lot from Nosferatu. Okay, even solid wall jumping today. Not shabby. And I thought the fastest strat for this area was, for that part was glitched, though. Because don't you jump through the gap and then go out of bounds? I thought. Yeah, that part is a little spooky until you try running it and see just how slow you can go without it catching you. And you'd be surprised. All the chasings in this game are actually really safe. Like, nothing ever even gets close. Really? I did not realize that. I'm going to have to go back and take a look at the prison escape then. Because I am definitely remembering it wrong if you don't use any glitches on it. Come on. I'm also pretty proud of this one. The old glitchless strat for this involved like going and dealing with the monster, but that was slower than just waiting for him to despawn, which takes 15 seconds, but you have to stay behind a certain point in the level. And that is slower than just killing yourself, which spawns you in a better spot anyways. Oh, I've timed the big drop down the stair, and the problem is the damage. I go so much slower after the damage. I keep an emergency laudanum, but I like to have that on hand in case, something unintentional goes wrong. I know there's a few ways you can try and get down without taking damage, but I haven't been able to get those anywhere near consistently. Yeah, and believe me, I've practiced it, but that's another point where you're 40 minutes in and one slip will cost you the run, and at least in my practice, it wasn't that much faster than doing that run I do, or the hop down the stairs. Yeah, there's a lot of little things that I do just for safety, like where it costs me a second longer, but you know, is just I can do it completely consistently. I am 100% positive that a better runner could come in and significantly beat my time using the same route but different strats. You know, stuff I'm already aware of. Oh, no, don't troll me, Pillar. And that's time! Oh, I was hoping for a sub 45, but I'll take it. Oh my gosh. That's like over 30 seconds faster than the world record I set yesterday. Okay, so I know sub 45 is definitely possible, because I made a few errors, but I'm going to have to grind for that one. This is actually a really clean run. Wow. Oh, man. Thank you, Rabs and Penguin, for hanging out with me on this run. Ooh, that was good. Ooh, now time to check out some of those strats you've been telling me about and see if I can improve on this. Because this wasn't even as clean as some of my old runs, you know, which was a minute and a half slower just because I'm using better strats now and I've, you know, practiced things. Ooh, I'll get my one oil potion for the run. Yeah? Cool. I'm going to take a break for lunch, and then I have to go to work. But if I can, you know, get away from the desk a little bit, I will check out your stream, Penguin. Fantastic. All right. You gentlemen have a good day. Thank you again.